Ooh, gotta free my mind.
Good, Doris. Again, from you. I'm looking for it. It was on your OA? No, it's on your next number.
To free my mind. Release you will find. The time is 4 o'clock. When the night should stop to free the mind. Free the mind. On the airwaves, but now my free mind. Touch the FM dial, you won't find no free mind. From the ghetto to the office, hustlers to the sky. From the pews to parliament, they want to free the mind. It's 4 o'clock. I got to free my mind. Every song, it release you.
Oh, sit backstage. My bad. Bye bye in the back here chilling.
Release you will find. It's about that time. Ooh, gotta free my mind. Ooh, it's about that time. Ooh, gotta free my mind. It's about that time. Ooh, gotta free my mind. Ooh, it's about that time. Ooh, gotta free my mind.
Star 106 hits. Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Free Your Mind, brought to you courtesy of KFC, Pinder Tile, Muffler World. Thank you to Gerber Purees and Lactogen 3, distributed by Lightborns Trading. Guinness Smooth has got us this hour. Juicing for life. Yes, indeed. And I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's got it locked and loaded. Take it easy Tuesday after a very long holiday weekend. I'm curious to hear what you did with your weekend, what y'all do with yourself this weekend. But nevertheless, it's back to work. It's back to freeing our minds. It's good to have you once again. Shout out to everybody locked and loaded, channel 976 on cable. Free Your Mind, of course, Star 106 and Natural Empress on Facebook. And with that said, I say good afternoon to say Naja, who's going to count. I'll go. No, you're saying count to 3.
It's. You can say it once.
Oh, say it once.
You can say it twice. But just make sure. Let me teach from PJ that you talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice.
Say Naja.
Holiday weekend. What you saying, girl? What you do? What you saying?
So we got bathroom renovation started after 50 million years. So
okay,
that's how I was spending.
You know, we spend a lot of time in the bathroom. Your bathroom should be a real place of comfort.
Yeah,
it's supposed to give you a feeling of home. You know, a lot of people don't use the bathroom until they reach home.
True.
You know, so your bathroom should be, you know,
that's very true. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, not that you make it bad up in the bathroom, but
right.
I mean, some people spend a lot of time in the bathroom. So shouts out to you, doing it big. Yay. All right. As a matter of fact, I want to say, I just got to remind folks, I forgot, as we show our Bohemian pride and we celebrate independence with the best music and the best little country in the world. For the entire month of July, you can enter right here to win fabulous prizes right here on Star 106. A Milwaukee hammer drill from Pinder Tile, from Pinder Enterprises. Of course, a 3-burner grill, a Mans and Vika watch from Sun Isles, and we've got a 4-camera surveillance system. You can't go wrong with that right now.
Am I eligible?
So, of course, by simply all you got to do is log on star106fm.com and enter our Show Your Pride sweepstake. Share with your friends. You got more chances to win. All right. So talk to me on a Tuesday.
How was your weekend?
I was in preparation for the Love's Coming Back virtual launch. I want to say shouts out to everybody that joined Dave Stewart amongst many friends internationally and locally to launch this real feel-good song about, you know, coming back to the Bahamas, loving self once again and loving each other. It all comes back to love. Yeah. So my weekend was filled with preparation for it. And I want to say thank you to everybody that supported. You can show your support. Lovescomingback.com. You can, pledge to one of two charities, BNT and, of course, Brylan Aid. And, of course, there's also wonderful merchandise up there. And, you can support. Let's love Bahamas once again. Now, we have in my inbox a very heavy one where I need you guys, as always, when you talk to me on a Tuesday and we bring it to the people. All right. So I got a question here from somebody who says, I've been a part of a group for 2 months now and I haven't seen, okay, this is from a group. Let me get to the point. So the guy is asking, me and my girl have been together for almost a year now. Took my girl to watch the NBA game barbecue by one of my boys where we had a grill out, drink beers, and watch the game. Anyways, me on the back patio to say my girl, somebody on a boy on the back patio, excuse me, said that my girl used to be a garden tool back in the day, and that he and some of his other buddies know this to be true based on their experience with this girl. I'll put it like that, nicely and very much PG. Okay. It goes on to say that, this paradise, what he thought was paradise, is truly hurting his head. I'm totally rephrasing all of this. Okay. He goes on to say, I love this woman. And yes, I knew this happened years ago when she was younger, but I can't think straight. The question is, why didn't she tell me about this? And plus, every time I take my girl around my boys, I can feel them talking. I need some feedback still. The story goes deeper, but don't feel like getting into all of that. All right. Welcome, Beats, to the show as well. What number you counting to? Because PJ is counting 5. This one is talk to me nice. Give me a beat. I forgot. Yeah. Give me a beat is in the building. And I'm glad so we can get the male perspective on this. So we have a situation, young man has a girl who we'll just deem as quote unquote bad for the moment back in her younger heyday. She's changed. And we have a lot of
I would change the hay to another day, but
she's a little feisty.
We leave her there.
Finicky, fiery.
What's the word for it? Not city girl. It's a more astute way of saying it. What do you call a lady of the town?
Oh,
okay, yeah. She was towning it. Okay. And we have people like that who were when they were in the world, so to speak, who are now devout Christians. Right. Who would like for you to forget what you knew of them because they are no longer that person. Because in life, we evolve. Life is about changes. You were once a baby. You're now a full-blown adult. You will grow to be old one day. There will always be change. And that also comes with the way you conducted yourself. When you was a child, you thought as a child. You understand? So here it is, this girl was behaving childish, so to speak. She was just freeing up herself. All right. And she's now come to a point where she's found the one that she puts childish things away. Why is it as society, we are not able to separate your past from who you are today?
Well, Empress, honestly, I don't get where we get this whole thing of you have to forget your past and act like these things that you did in your past never happened. That
we want to move on from it. You can't forget.
Moving on from it and forgetting about it is two different things. I came across a saying that said, if you don't own your mistakes, someone else can own you with them. So I'm guessing she probably, this is probably something that happened in the past, and she thought that, hey, this is never
okay. So let me just interject for a second and tell the people what the text really said. So there seemed to have been a sexual encounter with a couple people.
No, not just a couple people.
God, I was trying to say it nicely.
Guys, listen.
You can't. Okay, how about this? Choo choo.
Dead.
Okay, there you go. All right, now you can continue.
she was basically, and y'all ever see what's happened to them Airbnbs?
No.
Let's just say she was in
Lord.
an Airbnb with all his boys,
Dead.
like his closest boys, like his
Dead.
brethren.
Choo choo. Okay, go ahead.
He didn't catch it the first
I had to blow the whistle for you the second time for you to get it.
Just catch it. I
You
just
thought I was
catch it.
pulling a Randy
Yeah,
Savage.
I think he's doing a Randy Savage.
No. All right, so now I think people can understand more that choo choo was in the making.
Chugga chugga chugga.
That's a lot of chugga chugga now.
She's the little engine that could.
Right.
Wow.
And she thought she could. And she was hoping that y'all forgot.
Yeah.
So now he feels some type of way because his friends have not forgotten. They're remembering the good time. They're like Michael Jackson. Do you remember?
Buddy,
Whew, I'm just saying.
I am sorry. I am so sorry. But if these are like you have some friends, some people that you really give that title of friend to, that they're the kind of people that go through with you through thick and thin. And honestly, Miss Lady, it ain't. If these are my real true friends, like these are my dogs for life.
No. She
This
gotta
this
go.
one gotta
She gotta go.
wrap up. I gotta
Yeah.
find paradise somewhere
Elsewhere.
else. You gotta play me some T Connection because this ain't the paradise. I
No.
know this is
It's
not
hell.
the one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It can't
But
work.
hold on. You
It
know
cannot
what?
work.
I gotta take a break because
That is
I
unacceptable.
almost want to disagree with you for
What?
one reason and one reason only. All right, I got to take a break, find out what's happening on the streets of Nassau. More Free of Mind. Talk to me Tuesday, Star 106 hits.
I can't wait to hear this.
I really I want to hear this.
I want to hear
I want
this,
this.
y'all. I wanna
Is
hear
one
this.
Why
thing-
y'all saying that he has to find paradise elsewhere?
Empress is one thing. If she did that in her past, we don't care. But it's
But
not
who
that
she
she did
doing
it.
with?
Is you did it with my brothers, my
All of them.
best friends. Like
All of them.
even if it was to come to a point where I choose you over my friends, right? We get to that.
Yeah.
It's still
They weren't boys.
this boy stop
No,
hanging
no,
out with
no,
us because
no,
we
no,
run
no,
trade.
y'all are acting as if she did this after. No, she came into the picture after she did what she did with the boys. They weren't friends yet, is what I'm getting. The friends had experienced her goodness, right? Prior to her knowing this boy.
It don't matter.
It does make a difference.
Every time
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
No, you can't. You cannot.
Some things, Empress, it's different if it
Beast.
just happened.
They were not. They
with people
were
with
not.
guys that he knew. But this ain't just people he knew. These are his
Yeah, but y'all making
boys.
it sound like she cheated on him.
No, not that
We're not saying
she
she cheated.
but
And listen, he's not even upset about this happening. You ain't even mad about it. It's just that
you mad that
this
it
is
was
something
with
that
them.
honestly I can't. It's gonna only cause more animosity in our relationship. I'm gonna grow to resent you because I'm gonna feel humiliated around you. And I'm gonna grow to.
So let me ask you something.
So
just because I can fix your business on here.
I get y'all.
She was me understand, be friends. We
Real.
can be good friends.
Why?
But I
You can't determine
I can't.
paths cross.
Listen, I'm not. Listen, you're
Am
not
I
being
missing
trying
something?
to be a
What am I
single
missing?
much
Sleep. I
man.
couldn't sleep. What am I missing?
That's it.
It's the best friends.
Every time I close my eye,
No.
every time I close my eye,
see me?
I see them.
Oh, damn.
I see them.
I swear.
With her. Every
Like,
time.
And it ain't even as simple as, oh, you had a one night stand with one of my
Right.
friends, or you had a one night stand with two of my friends.
What you
No. You all right? The Midnight Express all together.
Right.
That ain't. No, Thomas.
She smashed
Thomas,
the
you gotta go
homie.
back home.
She
Thomas, come
You
from here.
calling the train?
Thomas, you gotta go. You gotta go. We
Yeah,
ain't going to
that
Hogwarts.
that ain't gonna
It
work.
ain't happening. This
That ain't
ain't
gonna work.
the Polar Express. No, he needs to go.
That ain't gonna work.
We can be friends.
She
I'm not angry with you. It's just I don't think less of you because this happened back then. It's just that
I myself can't deal with that.
you can
Like,
call
I
it childish.
can't.
You
Yeah.
can call it immature.
Yeah, you
then
can call
that's
it
just what it
shallow,
is.
but that's what it is.
I ain't
It's
grow-
best I tell you this
I ain't
now.
that big yet.
It's best I tell you this now.
And that takes a level of maturity.
It does.
Being able to admit that, hey, I am not at a level to
where I can
accept
handle
this
that. Right.
and laugh about this. No.
Hello, darling. How are you, sweetheart?
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
How are you?
That ain't gonna work.
How you even? First of all, how you even get in this position? Like, what? Like, did you answer like a Craigslist ad, or you saw someone post something on Facebook and you just like, I don't get that.
Or
Like,
maybe
how?
she was at an Airbnb and that's just what happened. They say it go down at the Airbnb.
That's wild.
Whoa.
You know, we could just flip this around. You know,
I trying to, but I can't
what if
picture
it was
it.
what if it was a guy
I can't picture that.
that had
Orgy.
with all of your female friends, like your best friends, like your
Okay, we can switch
sisters.
Switch it live.
I can't.
I wonder if the ladies would be closer to accept that.
I miss you too, girl. You miss this?
I feel like
Yeah.
some women would, you know. I feel like a lot of women would because then I don't know because of this double standard we I feel like if you switch on and be like, yeah, he try all of y'all, but he choose to stay with me.
Here we go.
Hey.
Star 106 Hits Music in from Morgan Heritage. I want to say happy belated birthday greetings to Peter Morgan, who celebrated his birthday on the 11th of July.
Okay.
Yes. So to all my fellow Cancerians and anybody celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Lady Saw celebrated, Minister Marion Hall celebrated her birthday yesterday alongside our very own King C Note of Hot 91. I want to say happy belated to them both. All right. So with that said, let's get back into it because I am wondering, other than sleep deprivation being the only thing that I'm missing, what am I missing with you and St. Nasha? Because y'all are saying that he should leave this girl alone, even though, as far as he's concerned and where his heart lies, he finds her to be paradise. And that's the word that he used. Paradise. Why are y'all telling him to flee the scene when he has found love in this person? Now, none of us is perfect, and everybody, your pastor, your daddy, your ma, they all have a past. Is it colorful? In some cases, yes. Some have a very illustrious past. But people move on from their past, especially when it's not so nice. Do we chastise them, judge them, and keep them in that dark place forever?
No.
If that's the case, you would not be respectful or respect a lot of people that you hold very dear to you in this life.
That is true.
Yes, if you were to find out about some people who you deem as good people, they're decent, they're respected in this society.
Listen,
you wouldn't hail them no more. Not even a howdy do.
I'm not against believing in personal growth. Honestly, I feel like that's something that we lack nowadays. That because you did something inside your past, people don't believe that you could grow as a person to be someone else. I'm not discrediting that. I'm not discrediting the fact that this lady may have turned her life completely around. She might have been at a very low place. I'm not trying to judge her for her past. What I am judging is this has nothing to do with her and everything to do with the young man in the situation who admitted that, hey,
I found paradise.
This bugging me. This bugs me. So my advice to him is get her while it's still good. Because if this is bugging you now, then 3 months down the line, when
she's your baby mama,
she's your baby mother, and it's football season, and you see two of your boys in the corner snickering, and then next thing you know, y'all go home, y'all have the biggest fight, and the police got to get called.
What are we
or something
fighting?
like
No,
that.
hold on. What are we fighting about? I pass.
I think he would resent her.
It sounds dumb, right?
He would resent her though, because he's not but he's openly admitting that he's not mature enough to deal with this woman's past. Where did you
get that from?
That's what he said.
That's what he's saying, because he's saying it bugging him.
He said
it hurting. If he was mature enough, he would have been able to.
So let me ask you something. When you cut yourself and it hurt, what you gonna do? Cut your hand off, or you gonna wait till it heals? Go ahead, both of
Um,
you. Don't jump out at me at once.
I mean, you
It
gonna
hurts.
it
Having a
hurts,
baby, can I tell you? It hurts. But what? You're gonna
but
discard a baby because it hurt you? Hello?
no,
I still
but
trying to figure out what this have to do
this
with the
is an
choo choo.
this is an option.
Was this something that just
This
like
is
a miracle of
yeah,
life? We're
this
not
is an
talking about that.
option. This
We're
is an
talking
option.
about a choo choo.
Yes, but the choo
Thomas
choo.
the Train.
This is an
I
option though.
think I can. I think I can. I think. Well,
I
you
did.
did.
I get it. But are we going to discard what is possibly a good relationship because of somebody's past?
Yeah,
That's not okay. Let me ask
I'm
you.
not saying
Let me ask you a
discard the
question.
relationship, because I know why we had to jump to just because we break up we can't be friends anymore.
not even
We
that.
didn't
I
have to jump to that.
mean,
Hey, if they
we
click and they're able to work together, like as let's say they're soulmates, they don't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend. They could be
No, but that's what he wants.
they
That's
could
what
be
she
friends
wants.
until he's able to work past
I
that.
was just
And
about
if
to
it's
say
work,
they could take a break until
yeah,
he gets over it, until he could accept it. Because until he accept it, then he could resent her, and it could just be fight after fight, and this and that,
yeah,
and ain't no progress.
yeah,
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't getting
exactly.
nowhere.
I feel like she's gonna, if he doesn't find a way to work past this,
Yeah.
she's always gonna be working with a black eye or like she has a stumbling. But when I say that, I mean like it's gonna get to a point with that resentment that he builds up inside himself towards her, where she always feels like she has to go an extra mile to
Proof.
like yeah exactly
Mhm.
like she has to prove something to him like
Yeah.
oh well thank you for choosing me when no well you was lucky to have me from the beginning
Oh wow.
and you still lucky to have me. I don't owe you nothing because there's something that happened in my past. It's been in my past. It's just that now you're
Okay, so
now
let me ask you
learning about
something
it.
because maybe we were onto, looking at the broader scope of things, you know, being able to process somebody's past and move past it.
Mhm.
Okay, so somebody went to jail. Okay,
Mhm.
somebody went to jail for a range of things, drugs. Um,
Rape. Okay,
ugh,
theft.
theft.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ease it on me a little bit.
Okay,
Is jail
okay,
jail
okay.
picky?
Yeah,
You're
because
Now,
different.
okay, let's
okay,
say even rape,
okay.
because it's sad to know that there are women who have been told of their man's past and
Mhm.
whether molestation was a part of it.
Mhm.
I can think of one story that comes to mind right away where the daughter told her mommy that her stepfather molested her, and it was like, I gonna need you not to talk about my good husband. He's the breadwinner.
Mhm.
Okay, we have several of those cases.
Mhm.
Let's talk about those who are incarcerated. People, as we were compiling the list of reasons why people are up on the hill.
Mhm.
All of those people on the hill, I want you to believe, have someone. There's someone for everyone. You've ever heard that saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's someone for everyone, and you're thinking to yourself, well, why he or why would she pick up with him, knowing that he just came out of jail for, and you fill in the blank here.
Mhm.
It's simple. It's because just like Jesus forgives us 7 times how much? Come on,
7
Saint
times
Agnes.
over 7.
Okay, all right. How is it if we can be forgiven for our past and things that we've done? It goes to show that as humans we have that capacity to forgive and move on to, or to put behind. Because I often wonder how it is that people who do some very, very bad things
Mhm.
have a baby mother or have a wife. You ever thought about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see him with the ankle bracelet,
Mhm.
but he has to wear that until such and such date. But does it mean that he's not rehabilitated? Does that mean that he has not been pardoned? Is it that he's ready to move on to the next chapter of his life and do better?
Well, honestly, it ain't my place to judge whether or not the
Bam!
person has been rehabilitated or not. That would come from, I guess, the people that they have affected by their crime and the man above, because that's the only person who really could judge you, who could judge your life.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about forgiving people for the different crimes that they've done, like even when we're talking about something as heinous as rape, there is sort of almost gray area, and I'm not trying to take up for rapists at all.
Let's put Bill Cosby in the mix for
Yeah,
just a second.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
How you think Camille feels? His
I wasn't
wife
I wasn't
who
gone.
It wasn't one woman. It wasn't one accusation. There was date, drugs in the mix as well. And now he is home with sweet Camille today as we speak. How do
You,
you think she feels?
I asked about her because I was like, wait, did she leave him?
No, Camille is
I,
right there.
right, because I was like, but she did stop going to court with him, though. She did
But
stop
couldn't
making
take on that
appearances.
public scrutiny. I get that. But let's bring it home. There have been pastors who have been accused of the very same. And their wives stand by them. Eh?
I mean, is it for
that is
fame?
true.
Is it to save face? Famous and to save face? Is it money?
Is it out of
Is it
guilt? Because I was
No,
there
money,
is
while
it
he
a
was
money.
doing the
contraction?
things.
A contract?
A
A
contract.
contract.
What kind of contract?
Like, okay, I stay, I make us look good, but I don't actually be with you when we go home, or we in
Okay,
two
we're making
separate
it look good for the
for the
public.
public. That's all.
Now, if a woman is think about, well, never mind. I was going
Oh,
to say, think
Jesus.
about the Bahamian woman. You think making it look good for the public would be the order of the day?
Oh
I
But
yeah.
then if you say money involved, maybe
Yeah,
that's why I was going to take it back,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm putting myself in a position. No money would make me go out there to say put a smile on to make you look good.
Me neither.
You're gonna look bad by yourself.
Uh,
End of
Okay.
story.
Thank you. Thank
No?
you.
I keep my lip closed on that one.
Why?
Why?
Because when we talking about rocks and millions of dollars, that the masses has changed quick. There's a lot of people that say they wouldn't do certain things until you start talking about real money.
I
Then the
mean,
answers start to change. So I can stay off of that one.
All right, you know what?
I-
I'm gonna ask you to post your comments here on Facebook. Of course, Star 106 and Natural Empress on Facebook. We're gonna take a quick break. Think about it. Let me know what you feel. Free your mind right here. Star 106 hits.
I feel like Bill Cosby is the worst example you could use.
Why,
Why?
boy?
Because there's so much angles to Bill Cosby.
Yeah, but
Because
again,
there's the one angle that he might have
okay,
actually
okay,
do the
okay,
things.
okay,
and
okay.
wife
How
might have
about
been
how
wrong.
about how about OJ? After they accused OJ of chopping up his wife and her boyfriend, OJ still had a woman after
If
there
the
after
glove
after the
does
fall.
not,
Not
if the
fit.
glove does not fit,
You must
must
have
be what?
quit. You must have
Acquit.
quit. Those people didn't have evidence. They
Okay,
locked.
but
I
we
don't
could
know.
guess
They locked that
that
man up for
I
something
know.
else.
OJ.
Because then OJ went back and did the book and stuff, and he was like, "I did do it, but it was
Okay,
okay."
but
Oh,
the
Jesus.
point I'm trying to make is after all of that fiasco,
Yeah, there was a woman home.
there was a woman home cooking his meal.
But don't even forget them serial killers.
money again?
The
That
serial
money has
killers.
changed things.
Would
I
you
don't
say
know
the
what
money?
it. No, I feel like it. Other than money, I feel like love, honestly, is a powerful freaking drug. People just do crazy things for love. These people just be obsessed. You see them. You see those women who follow what do you name? Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson,
Charles Manson, yeah.
a cult.
Yeah,
For what? And he in jail.
that is. I don't know. Maybe
Y'all
it'll
are-
excite them or something.
I don't know what it like. You just love this
OJ!
take over.
Put your hand around my
Exactly. Fame. Because he's
so
because he's famous. They tripping over him because he's famous. You have people like that. You have freaks like that. Oh,
juice.
I need you. Stop.
You really have freaks out there who would be like, yes, put the glove on, use the glove.
I
Like
mean,
they are
Y'all
crazy.
serious?
I mean,
I d-
honestly, I never. Well, I guess I wouldn't. But
Yeah.
I guess you could equate that to the same psychology of like gals who like really attracted. They have them or nigga. Like that's the only type of dude that they want. If you don't have a gun, don't talk to me.
True. I don't.
Like-
It's just something. I don't know, a fetish. I don't know what you call it. I don't know.
Was it the Beyonce song in they had or something?
What
Which
Beyonce
one?
said.
I need a soldier. Something that I don't know.
Star 106 hits. Welcome back. Free your mind. Talk to me on a Tuesday. Forgiveness. Moving past people's past. Do we have the ability to do so in the 242?
See, I believe in loving people from a distance. Like
From a distance.
just because you moved on doesn't mean that you have to move on with me.
Huh?
Because just because she
So you want a perfect squeaky clean
no
person with a very squeaky clean past.
no. But I mean, like in this girl and this boy case,
Okay.
I feel like just because she is a different person today doesn't mean that she has to be a different person with me.
So you wouldn't want to.
No, not Empress. This funny,
Are you
All
worried
my
about?
boys?
Are you worried about our society, as in the Bahamas, versus if you were somewhere unknown? You just moved
Yeah.
to Biloxi, Alabama.
Yes.
Nobody knows you in Walmart.
Yeah.
You think you would be able to move past? Or so you? It stands to reason that you're worried about people. Then
I
That's a super
mean,
specific and random state you just pull up just now. Like, like,
I want to go. Okay,
Biloxi,
Portland, Oregon. All right, where nobody
all the way
knows
over.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
Alaska,
I
you
think
know.
honestly, I think it Bohemians care less about what the general public thinks
I
and really
disagree.
more about their smaller sphere of
Oh, that.
influence.
Ooh,
Like if my fam, like I'll accept anything you do once my mother and my sisters them don't hear about it. Because if they hear about it, I will never stop hearing about it.
oh, that is so true.
I don't think I care
Okay,
about Susie on the corner.
but mommy and sister will have to understand that this is my choice, and you must
Understand.
respect. Especially if you marry this girl, that's your wife now. They're
Jesus.
gonna have to learn
That's true.
to deal with it and love and respect her as Doris's wife.
That is true.
Love and respect is not what's the word I'm looking for?
I
You
don't-
could they could love and respect her and still throw jazz to you on the side. And it's the
Yeah, but
jazz
you would
that's
have to
gonna
put
wear
your
it
foot
down
down
over time.
as the
That's the
man
man.
Oh, definitely.
chose
no,
her.
and say,
definitely.
Mom, I can need you to cut that out. I
But
need you.
Definitely, but it's hard to do that when what they saying making sense.
I was just gonna say, like, when you lay down and it's just the two of y'all and your mind racing, like you really wondering, like, is it really?
So let me ask you something. When you're with your, well, you're married now, right? But
Mhm.
generally, do you sit down? And I'm talking to the people on this feed as well. Do you sit down and ponder, as say Naja said, when you get to your bed in that quiet space? Do you think about your present person's past and who they were with and why and how, and think of gory details and imagine things? Do you do that?
Oh
How
no.
important is it for you to know what the past was with your present person and their previous people? You think you look like somebody who would think about that, Naja. I'm sorry to say it, but you look like somebody who would sit there and wonder what life was like. She laughs, okay? Where and to the people on the feed, how many of you go out of
Oh
your
my
way?
God.
You do your endeavor best to find out if you were to pose a question and ask your significant other who was your past prior to, 'cause maybe your present person lived abroad or whatever.
Mhm.
Do you go ahead and be a detective? Facebook, Twitter, any social media platform, searching in the search engine, trying to find this person because it's that important to you. Is it for the size up? What is it? Why that seems to be important?
I think Cupid have a song about that called Peep Ghosts. You
True.
be careful what you're looking for because you just might find it. And you might need Pepto.
I've never done that, you know.
You
No.
type in the search engine. What you
No.
do? You ask people.
No. No.
You think about it though.
I may think about it, honestly. Yes.
What's the thought process?
Oh Lord.
I wonder if she's what? A lot like me?
Yeah.
Do we resemble?
Yeah. Like,
Or what's his type?
maybe.
Am I his type?
You know what? Let me switch that from me to the people. Let me just say in general. In general, I feel like we, our sex, yeah, I feel all of the above. You know, what does he have a type? Like how different? How
different am I from his last three
right,
persons?
right? Like
You think about that too, Beats, even though we married.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because while you thinking, meanwhile, this dude on the side, you thinking, I wonder if Goku and Superman fight, who would win?
Yeah,
How long would it take?
I know that I've seen the
Africa
memes.
Did I leave the iron plugged in?
Oh, you
Like,
worry about
I mean,
that.
you think I can eat cornflakes for breakfast tomorrow, or this woman can cook for me?
like what? Like no.
So that doesn't cross
No,
the male's mind.
it doesn't. I mean, I can speak from my own personal experience. I know all of that information was given to me freely without
Okay,
question.
now so that's the next question.
Mm.
Is that something that just comes up in conversation, or is it a direct question that you feel that it's a necessity to have the answer?
I think it definitely depends on the person.
I think for me, it came up in conversation once. I didn't even ask for it, and it just fell right into my
The
lap.
name
The
or the
name
type?
and the picture, the name and the photo, and I was like, "The hell you showing me this for?"
Oh, you weren't
I
interested.
wasn't interested. I was like, "The hell with that." See, that's why I say I don't search. I don't care for it. If in fact, I actually kind of don't want to know.
You don't
I
want to know.
don't want to know because see now you could cause me to now be obsessed with okay, see now this and that and
So
so she got this and
so
add
she's
into that.
admitting to turn psycho. Is what you're saying?
To what?
You sound like you could turn into a psycho
Oh, I
if
just
if you're armed with all of that information.
I just don't want to see her. I don't want to see her. I don't want to know her. I don't show me. Don't
But
give me no name. Don't show me nothing.
I don't understand where is all this animosity coming from for this other person that your significant other was with before they even knew you
I
or
don't.
before y'all even was dating. Like
Not
what?
not even animosity. I just don't want to know. I don't even want that in my spirit. Don't even put that in my mind. For what?
Why? Because maybe the first thing comes to mind is to do a comparison.
Maybe. I mean, naturally, eh?
Yeah, I think that's that's
Yeah,
that's pretty normal
yeah.
for
So
humans to compare.
why even do that to myself?
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying males don't do that. They don't compare, look at the dude and be like, I wonder what she saw in him. He ain't look nothing like me. Um, he's a thug. I'm a gentleman.
Um,
I don't know.
yeah, I think it is sort of like along those lines. Like
Yeah.
you look at them and you're like, "This pretty nothing like me."
Nothing. So maybe her
She must get better taste now.
Oh wow.
okay, let's look at it like
Yeah.
that then. So she got better taste now.
Yeah.
Will you judge her based on what you thought was in poor taste? So
You
well, like
speaking about me personally or generally?
generally.
Generally, honestly, the way guys' egos are so inflated, we just thinking that hey, you choose up. So we just consider ourselves as up. Like you could
You're the
literally be
upgrade.
an out of weight guy, and she could have a guy that's a 6-pack bodybuilder before you. And the first thing you can think of when you see his picture and you see yourself, be like, she must get sense.
She
She ain't
gets
into that no
sense.
more. She gets sense.
Yes,
how
I
it
do
can
know
be.
someone like that. You're right. You're right. Yeah, he's like he's
Oh, he only used to work out upstairs. He ain't getting none.
he,
Now,
Oh,
he's actually a
when you get into
downgrade.
dangerous territory, is if the topic of what's below the belt
Done.
ever comes in, then that's where you know you're going too far. If you ever get to that point, guys, I'm just telling you, if you've never been there yet, and you're getting close to that point, don't ask. Don't ask.
Wait, they
so
asked?
you have men that would actually ask and pose such a direct question
I don't. I think every guy.
as such?
I think every guy kind of
You may
doesn't
think
want
it.
to ask. They may think it. They're thinking in the back of their head,
Like,
and if it's ever presented, they probably be like, "Yeah, whatever." But no way.
that's not a smart thing to
You don't
do.
want to see that.
That's
It
because if
ain't
a
no good
woman
answer.
was to answer you truthfully, can you handle the truth?
It ain't no. There's no good answer with that question.
Hmm.
There is no good answer.
Interesting. Wow. Well, so what do we say to this young man as we close it out? You guys are telling him to run, Forrest, run.
Run, Forrest, run.
Brother, I can tell you, holy head, if she's worth it, and you think you could get around it if your boys are respectful and they are sensitive to your feelings, like these are your real boys, they sensitive to your feelings, then you know keep her around. Just let her know that you need some time to deal with this. But if this is really something that you can't deal with, I would suggest
Let it
you end it
go.
before let it go before you
Yeah.
start before you do something and you hurt someone
Do
who
you
didn't
think
deserve to
his
be hurt.
friends, do you think his friends are pulling the Michael Jackson, remembering the time? Every time they see her, they remember their encounter?
I can imagine that the first time they saw him walk up with her, it was probably like, gee,
Yeah. Yeah.
please.
Uncomfortable.
But are you saying like maybe the more they see him with her,
They'll
the
get
less
over
they'll
it.
get, the more they get over it? No.
No?
Nah.
Wow.
I mean,
you
after
don't
that,
think so?
if they never have the conversation where they disclose this, which is very important that the friends came and told her rather than her telling him that so and so and so and so happened. Um, honestly, but from I mean, after they have that conversation, it's gonna die down.
It
But
has to.
I mean,
but
I feel like the same way you get over an ex, they could get over her.
That's what I'm saying.
it's not
At
about
some
them
point.
getting over her. They don't want her anymore.
No,
That's
it's
the point.
about no. I mean, it's about them getting over her because they have to now stop taunting and bringing it up.
They're not taunting him. They don't have to taunt him. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna be there and be like, "Oh, you used to yeah." That's fighting
So
words.
they, so you
Even if you
mean
don't get it, that's fighting words. They're not taking it to that. It's just the mere fact that you
Mhm.
know that, boy.
That you know that it
You have
happened?
this knowledge.
Oh boy.
And it
You know some
happens.
things you just don't have to say.
Yeah, I think for him, yeah, he's gonna have to get over it. If that means
Yeah.
them separating while he get over that, cool. And if they could patch that back up,
Like
cool.
some guys are so insecure that it could literally be as simple as them handing her a cup of soda, and it'd be like,
Why you hand it like that? Is
you
that some
know,
kind of code? Yeah.
So
Mother sick.
Yeah, it could get toxic.
yeah.
It really could. I think it definitely depends on the maturity level
Yeah,
more
Mhm.
than anything else.
for sure.
Woo, heavy one. But
Wow.
folks, you know what to do. Keep it locked. Free your mind. Talk to me Tuesday. We're getting ready for the drive at 5. You know what it is. Yours truly and DJ AI comes your way.
Wow.
Ready, because the digital transformation is here. As a business owner, you now face